This is Fear Itself #1, a Marvel comic based in the Marvel universe. Okay, so what it starts out is you have like Captain America and Sharon Carter. They're in the middle of this crowd and people are like mad and stuff. And a riot starts and they're like, holy crap, what is going to happen? And somebody throws a brick and hits Captain America's head, and he's like, oh man, I'm a super soldier, but a brick really hurts. And so like they don't know what to do, and yeah, they like do some research and like, what? No supervillain started this? Like, what happened? And like Captain America's like, no, Iron Man's like, wow, like they're really mad. Like people are mad. Like they're broken. They're mad. So like I gotta do something to make people happy. So I'm gonna like rebuild Asgard and like hire people to help rebuild it. And they're like, wow, that's a great idea and everything. So like, okay, so that's happening there. And then at the same exact time, Red Skull's daughter, she's like, she's got her dad's book, and it says something in there about like this weapon, and she's been having these dreams about this weapon, where like if she gets the weapon, she can kill Captain America, and she can become the queen of the world and all this kind of stuff. So she's in Antarctica or Alaska or some icy place, and she's going after the weapon, and it's built in a bunker that was like surrounded by, I don't know, it had something to do with something, I don't know. But she breaks in with her bodyguards, kills a bunch of Nazi people, like, oh, you send librarians to protect your main weapon against me, ha ha, I shoot him in the face. I don't know. But that's what she does. She gets to the weapon, and the guy's like, what do you mean? Like, Red Skull couldn't pick it up. What are you I mean, it's a big freaking hammer. It looks like Thor's hammer, only bigger, and it's encased in ice. They're like, Red Skull couldn't pick that up. Why do you think you could pick it up? And she's like, because I've been having these dreams of it. And she picks it up, and she turns into this person called Scatty. And she's like really, really tall, but she still has the red face, and she's like, I have been reborn, and now it is time to bring my father back to life. And you're thinking, wow, how is she going to bring back Red Skull? I don't know, that's kind of weird. So that's going on. And so like Iron Man and the Avengers are all standing there and like doing a press conference, and they're like, hey people, we're gonna do this thing. They're telling the world about their plans to rebuild Asgard. And you have all the Avengers standing behind them, rooting them on and everything. But you have Odin up at the top, like he's just watching on really from high up, and he's like, oh, those pissants, I don't care about them. And he's because he knows the Scatty's been awakened, so he knows, this prophecy, is his prophecy he's known for forever is gonna start now, and he doesn't like the sounds of the prophecy, and so he's like really, really worried about things, and he's like, those humans are just dead anyways, all that stupid thing, and he starts shouting and having a panic attack, or I don't know what he has. And Thor comes up and he's like, Father, why are you shouting so much? And he's like, Thor, I don't know, I'm mad at the humans. And Thor's like, why are you mad at the humans? And he's like, you do not take care of the humans. The humans are our pets or whatever. I don't know what happens. But okay, so Scatty, so it goes back to Scatty now, which is Red Skull's daughter. And what is happening is she is going somewhere in the ocean somewhere, I don't know. And she says she doesn't know what she's doing. It's like her body is doing it, and she doesn't understand why it's happening, but she knows it's for a good thing. Like her entire life has been built upon this sole purpose to be used as an instrument by this hammer. And she's swimming deep down, and she fights some dragons that are down there, and I'm like, okay. And she finds this weird symbol, this really weird Asgardian symbol, and it looks like a hidden area, and she falls into it, and she's like, oh, I found it, yay. And then she hears somebody says, "Oh, you have returned to me." And she's like, "Who the hell are you?" And he's like, "I am your father." And it's it's Scatty's father, not Red Skull's daughter's father. It's not the Red Skull. So this whole time, you were thinking that she's gonna bring back Red Skull, but no, she's bringing back Scatty's father, which is his name is the Serpent. So they escaped from his jail or whatever it was, and then Heimdall is like, he's like, he returns! Oh my God, he returns! And Thor's like, what's wrong with you? Have you drunk too much tonight? And he's like, before he can even answer the question, Odin's like, we're leaving, guys. And that's an order. And everyone's like, holy crap, what? And Thor's like, no, Dad, this is wrong. You can't do this. And Odin's like, don't talk back to your father, and pimp slaps him, And Thor's like, enough! I've had enough of you being a butthole, And Odin's like, well, I give and I take away, and he like makes Thor's hammer like super. I mean, like Thor can't carry it anymore, and Thor's like, oh my God, my hammer, I can't pick it up anymore. And Thor's like, I can still punch you, and he tries to punch him, and Odin just like, I don't know, like, ha ha ha, good try. And Captain America's like, oh, Thor, I'll help. And like Fandrel's like, oh no, you don't, no, Mr. Captain America, this is Asgardian stuff, you stay out of it. And Odin's like, we're going back, we're going back, even if we have to take Thor in shackles. So they leave. All the Asgardians leave Earth. They're like, what the hell just happened? And Captain America says, or maybe it's Iron Man, one of the two people says, all the Asgardians just left. We're alone, or something like that. And then he goes back to Scatty and the Serpent, and the Serpent says, Odin knows we're here. And Scatty's like, already? How the hell does he know that? And the Serpent's like, well, he was the one who locked me away, so he kind of knows when I got out, And Scatty's like, well, are they gonna come after us, or are we gonna go after them? And Serpent's like, well, we're gonna go after them, but we're gonna need some reinforcements. So I now summon the Worthy. And then you see this shot from space where there's like these like meteors are coming to Earth, and they're falling to Earth, and people are like, holy crap, what is that? And the guy's like, gimme Captain America and the President on the phone, and in that order. And I thought that was kind of funny. Like Captain America is like, so far above the President. It's pretty funny. But yeah. So that's issue 1. All the Asgardians just had a hissy fit and left. Well, Odin had the hissy fit and took all the Asgardians with him. And now the Serpent is unleashed, and he's calling on his group of the Worthy, and whatever they are, they're falling to Earth. And what's gonna happen? I don't know. I'll tell you in the next issue. Bye.